guys, another dime piece from the John Mayhew collection out of Pennsylvania. A connoisseur of fine Hondas. He had the 96-mile CBX1100, the CB1000 Hurricane, 3 CCX500 turbos, 4 VF750s. Here's a guy that loved Hondas and knew his bikes, and all of them were significant models. This no different. This is a Hurricane 1000, 135 horsepower, 155 mile per hour top speed. I was just doing 55 miles an hour in first gear and going, what am I gonna do with these other 5 gears? Because I'm gonna get in big trouble. It'll do almost 90 miles an hour in second gear. The thing's an absolute rocket ship. It is all original except for the upgrade to the brand new Bridgestone Battle Axe tires, and it has a Vance & Hines Super Sport system on it. Really livens it up. I have the original mufflers in our inventory. If you buy the bike, call us. Maybe we'll hook you up with a set of mufflers too, possibly. So if you needed to put it back to stock, but other than that, it is all stock. It's just been serviced by the mechanic himself. Let's do a little test ride, then I'll go over the work order, tell you everything that we've done to it. It's super tuned to the 9s. Let's let the bike do the talking. When the engineers at Honda and the marketing group decide to call the bike a Hurricane, you know it's going to be badass. And this is, if you close your eyes and think of what does a 90s super bike sound like, this should come to mind, because it absolutely howls when you open the pipe up. It's nice and docile in the lower RPM. You can torque around, you know, in 5th gear, doing 60 miles an hour, a little bit over idle, just cruising. But when you open this thing up, it just hauls to the nail. 135 rear wheel horsepower, which is super bike horsepower for sure. Honda quality in mechanical integrity, electrical integrity. It's basically a 10, not basically, it is a 10 mechanically. It handles like a brand new bike with the brand new Bridgestone Battle Axe BT40s we just put on it. And I got an extensive work order to tell you everything we've done to it. This is a Hurricane worthy of the mechanic treatment. It was adult owned by John Mayhew, stored indoors, extraordinarily well preserved. Here's a guy who knew how to store his bikes. Every bike he had, if you watch the video from his shop, his house that I bought him from, all stored indoors, all under not plastic covers, but under sheets. He kept them under sheets so they didn't scratch or they never got wet. He just stored them professionally. Never track raced it or road raced it, never been dropped or tipped over. And it was just super tuned by Jeff Castine and professionally detailed by Ronnie and the boys in a detail shop. Me too, I worked on it too. So this thing barks, needs nothing, ready for summer fun. And we got a clean title in hand, and it's just had a recent major service done here by us. Has a brand new Yuasa battery. We drained and inspected the fuel tank. We professionally cleaned the fuel tank interior, put a new fuel petcock on it. It's got fresh VP94 non-ethanol fuel in it. We put a new air filter in it. We removed and disassembled and completely cleaned and rebuilt the carburetors. Jeff, the mechanic himself, did this. It was done right. It has new O-rings, new fuel tubes, cleaned, adjusted, and synced the carburetors, installed a new accelerator pump. Put a new K&L air cutoff valve in it, new NGK spark plugs, fresh Motul engine oil. It's got a brand new oil filter in it, and the engine coolant was flushed and changed, and the hydraulic fluid in the brake, front and rear brakes in the clutch were all flushed and replaced. So you got all new brake fluid, hydraulic clutch fluid, new DOT4 brake fluid. It has new handlebar bar end weights. We adjusted and cleaned and lubed the chain. And then of course installed the new Bridgestone Battle Axe BT46 front and rear tires. All the lights and gauges inspected and working. I'll give it 100. It's 100%, 100-point check. Nut and bolt full check. Everything electrically and mechanically works perfectly, and the bike runs excellent. It was given the full professional detail. It was steam cleaned, hand washed, degreased, buffed, waxed, and a full rotisserie detail from the bottom of the tires to the top of the bars, the frame, the header, the forks, triple clamps, bars, polished the engine controls, forks, everything on the bike was clean and polished. It is, to summarize, a top of the line heavyweight sport touring bike. It's not like super squinched over like you would be on a full road racing bike. It has a nice seating position with a big comfortable saddle on it. Super linear power delivery, 135 horsepower at 9,250 RPM, about 155 miles per hour top speed. Very sturdy, very planted feel from the perimeter frame. Pretty much unrivaled handling and performance from this era, in a very comfortable riding position. Just over 600 pounds, fairly light for a sport touring bike, and it's ready to ride. Totally bulletproof, versatile Honda performance and technology. So great bike for back road rides or longer treks. If you wanted to hop on it and ride it cross country tomorrow, this bike's ready to go. It needs nothing. Again, clear title in hand. Hard to find these Hurricanes original paint. They're all original. The only addition from stock is the Vance and Hines Super Sport system and the jetting to make it run properly like this, which is what it needed anyway. So like I said, there is a set of stock mufflers available separately. If you decide you want them, give us a call. If you want the bike, give us a call, 860-454-7024. We can ship this anywhere in the country for you. We also can get you financing through Freedom Road if you want to finance it, and storage if you want to leave it here at the museum. Beautiful piece, ready to go, ready for summer fun. Give us a call. This one's Kaplan America approved. It's a dime. Like I said back in the day, even the Ninja was scared of the Hurricane.